from anticipated forecasts, we ran somewhere around an 80 to an 83% sell-through rate on fishing. Our goal was always to be at least at a 90%. So, part of that was we had a very aggressive goal, but the other part of it we didn't balance the inventory out very well with the growth that we had, and then the channel presence that we had versus online and in the retail store. Now that switched a little bit when Omni shipping rolled out. So people would order online and we would ship from the store, so we could balance the inventory out a little bit better that way. But it might have made a 2% impact. It wasn't real dramatic.
Do you have a sense for whether the other one, specialty retailers, so Bass Pro, and then two, your general retailers like Walmart, faced similar issues, or were those issues more endemic to Cabela's?
So Walmart's not going to face the issue as much because they sell very low end entry level stuff. They don't have the width and the depth of assortment that a specific specialized retailer outdoor store would have. So you go into a Bass Pro or a Walmart, and the most expensive rod and reel you're going to find is probably $59 for a combo, and there might be some at $99, but not many. Where you go into Cabela's, Bass Pro, Scheels, Sportsman's Warehouse, and they're going to have $700-800 rods on the shelf. So they can turn through them a lot quicker because they're very narrow and very focused compared to some of the specialty stores. But with Bass and Scheels and Sportsman's, yeah, I would say that they go through the same challenges that a Cabela's would go through.
Got it. And you raised an interesting point about the counter-cyclical aspect of fishing, particularly at the lower end. In general, how did the category perform during the last recession?
Really well. We talked about, stay-at-home family fishing. So, people, so during the recession, firearms, guns, ammo, high-ticket average, items, those kind of things took the big hit. And the lower commodity-type items actually saw growth. One thing that fishing's picking up now is they're getting a lot more female enthusiasts, women enthusiasts involved in the sport where they're having. So that is another big growing segment, and it has been for the last probably 5 years in fishing. But low-end family fishing is still by far the biggest revenue driver. But it is, I don't want to call it recession-proof, but during those times, that's a category that always did well. Right now, I actually think it's a bit harder, mostly with all the flooding and closure of lakes and, the good economy that's out there. Right now, I would see that right now is a more challenging time for fishing.
Do you see, or have you seen promotional activity or higher levels of promotional activity as a result of the economy being stronger? Or is it just something that you see in volume and prices have been pretty stable?
Well, I think I don't know how much of the promotional activity from a retailer is because of a strong economy or people just trying to figure out how the heck do you battle Amazon, right? The online sales. And I think it's more about channel shift than it is about economy right now for the promotions. And it's fixing to get really busy. Christmas starts the day after Halloween, so we'll see it actually ramp up here in the next couple of weeks.
Got it. Do you see any of the big manufacturers? Let me back up. I'm just curious as these guys think about balancing brick and mortar versus online. Do they really care where their products are sold? Are they developing